This is set number 6731, Skateboarding Pepper. This is my first LEGO Island Extreme Stunts set review on this channel. And if it's not, correct me in the comments. This is released in 2002. Great theme, actually, entirely. This is actually one of the smaller sets in the theme, a limited release in a small box. This is kind of going along with some of the earlier LEGO sets where they had these very small, almost polybag-like sets, but they were in boxes. Only these, well, this one, I don't know if I could really consider it even a polybag. 11 pieces, 1 minifigure, and retails for about $4 in the US. It wasn't too big of a set, not too much hype for it even now, but not even that much hype back then, except for being, one of the cheapest ways to get pepperoni in any set. Now, if you ask anyone that's from the 2000 era of LEGO, pepperoni is probably one of the best figures, just a very, hate to say it, iconic one in the LEGO community. So let's take a closer look at this set. We'll start off with Pepperoni himself. This is the full version of him, as some of the Extreme Stunts sets do not include all the variation he has here. The only difference would really be that he doesn't have the green backpack / bracket piece that is shown on the back. This figure is featured in the hit game LEGO Island Extreme Stunts, as well as the predecessors LEGO Island and LEGO Island 2 Brickster's Revenge. I took off his hat because there's not much to it. It's a basic hat. Even back then I wanted a little bit of printing on it, but I'm okay with it, even now, for being just a regular hat. You can see he has a lot of torso printing on here. He's mainly going with a hoodie style of a shirt, or sweatshirt, I mean. Very nice look on him. He's among one of the first figures in the line to have the printing on his feet, printing on his legs. I know it's not one of the first figures ever, but it was just a remarkable one at the time, because we have some, nice jean details. He's got a belt. He's got knee pads. He doesn't have elbow pads, even though in the game he does. I just didn't get around to that kind of printing until more recently. He's got a very nice face, which has been used a few times since LEGO Island Extreme Stunts. I think they're used in some of the city sets and maybe even Aqua Raiders, but very brief time afterwards he was used. There's no back details, no back printing whatsoever, but we get the green bracket piece. Now in the game it serves as a backpack, but in the sets it kind of serves as a way of skateboarding and moving him around. Now in this set it does include our very plain yellow skateboard. We do get other versions of Pepper's skateboard in other sets. They're all yellow, but this one is the only one that doesn't have a sticker involved, because it's just a small set, and, what much do you need for the sticker? We get one of these large pieces, and again, if you ask anyone from an earlier time period, you'll know exactly what this is for. This is to make action with some of your sets. Introduced in studios, but also carries over even into nowadays. But this, you just plug it into the back of the bracket piece. It's kind of why the bracket piece was made. So you could have it to control your figure, move them around. And this set is kind of what it's made for. So it's good that they supplied that in this set. It's a very basic ramp. It only takes 4 pieces. I built it in less than a minute before the review. Not really much as far as pieces goes, but I guess you could say these are less common in that color, so that's probably the biggest draw to the set entirely, even more than Pepper, because Pepper is very easy to find in other Island Extreme Stunt sets. Although if you don't want to get them at the cheapest price, this would be the set to get them in. So basically, your main action with the set is to guide him around, have him go up on the ramp. You can go over like this. If you wanted to go extreme with it, you go up like that. I know the ramp itself can move around a bit, just because it's a flat surface underneath. But it does have access to studs. It's just easy to move. You could also have them grinding on the rail, on the sides. So there's a little bit of play with it. It's probably one of the least best of the sets. Now, it's the only one of the 3 that I have, because there were 3 that were released at the time. There's one that has Pepper, there's one that has the Brickster, and there's one that has another guy. I can't remember his name right now. But this is the only one of those three that I have, and frankly, it's not the best one. Although it is great to get pepperoni at a cheap price, this set doesn't really have much in terms of pieces, so you can't rebuild it into other things. It's just mainly a very small add-on into a Lego city. Granted, these pieces are great to use for other stuff, but considering the pieces in the set, I'm surprised they even gave us instructions. And I think they did. Just a couple instructions for building the figure and building the ramp. It's really, like, of the three sets, this one has the least amount of pieces, but probably one of the better draws because of pepperoni. The Brickster one is a pretty cool one. I don't have it, but I wish I did, because that one has a trike in it. It has a Brickster, so it has a little bit better reasons to buy it than this one. Would I recommend this set nowadays? No. I mean, you could easily get pepperoni on an online market, you know, just the figure himself. You don't need to get the set itself with it, but if you do want to get the set, there are some options for it. I don't have those options available now. That's up to you to look for them. And that's something I'm going to keep doing with a lot of set reviews, even retro ones like this. I'm not going to go and find the online prices like I used to. That's more of if you know, in your opinion, what you think of it. But, you know, this set is really not going to have much of an increase in value. If it does, it's just for Pepper. But as far as the pieces go, there's not much to it. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if this was the first Island Extreme Stunts set review I've ever made. I don't recall any other earlier ones. But let me know just in case. And I will see you guys later.